Today's challenge is called the Diatonic Modulation Improv Challenge, which sounds complicated, but don't worry, it's only mildly terrifying. I'm going to give you a simple 4-chord diatonic progression, and your challenge is to improvise a bass part as that progression modulates across 4 different keys, kind of like a jam track, except it's specifically designed to make your brain and fingers question their friendship. And there's just one rule. You're not allowed to play the same thing twice. You have to make it up as you go, every single time. No repeating lines from one modulation to the next. No premeditated learned parts. Pure, unadulterated jam session here, okay? The musical equivalent of jumping out of a plane and trusting your groove to open the parachute. So here's the progression. We're talking in natural minor. And it's a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression. Let's arpeggiate. The 1 is a minor 7 chord. The 6 is a major 7 chord. The 4 is a minor 7 chord. And while I did say diatonic, the 5 is actually borrowed from the major scale because, let's face it, diatonic alone is about as exciting as unsalted popcorn. We need a little spice. And so the 5 is a dominant 7 chord. Now this is actually a pretty common progression. You probably played it before. You'll definitely play it again, possibly tomorrow, possibly in your sleep. But after this challenge, you will not only know it, you'll own it. In fact, you're going to get way better at playing any diatonic progression after working this challenge into your daily routine. So we're going to play over 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 6 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, and 2 bars of the 5 chord, and then repeat that. And then we're going to modulate this pattern up by a minor third. 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 6 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, and 2 bars of the 5 chord. Repeat, modulate again, up another minor third, 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 6 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, and 2 bars of the 5 chord. Repeat. And we're going to cycle this pattern 4 times. Up another minor third, 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 6 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, and 2 bars of the 5 chord. Repeat, and then we've come full circle. We're back to where we started. I'm going to play through the entire progression once, right now, with the band. It's about 2.5 minutes. Then I'll tell you how to get the backing track so you can take the challenge yourself. 2 more rules I forgot to tell you about. Rule number 2, you must be happy with what you improvised. And rule number 3, if you're not happy with what you played, do not throw your bass out the frickin' window. Take a deep breath and try it again. And you might be wondering what you win when you ace this challenge. I'll tell you about that after you see it. Here we go. Now, there's a good chance you'll get kicked out of the band if you try a fool stunt like that at rehearsal. But here's the thing. You want to get good at improvising, right? The kind of improvising where you can walk into a gig or a jam session and someone hands you a chord chart and a time signature and you just play the hell out of it. That's the prize. That's the glory. That's what makes people go, whoa, how does he do that? Ain't gonna happen if you don't challenge yourself daily. And no, it's not about memorizing scales or endlessly running up and down the neck. This is music, fun music, slightly terrifying music, the kind that makes your neighbors question your life choices in a constructive way. But you can do it every single day and you'll never get bored. And here's the kicker. Once you get it under your fingers, it only takes 2.5 minutes a day to get better and better and better. 2.5 minutes a day. That's less time than it takes to make instant noodles. And yet, with that tiny commitment, your fingers start to know what to do before your brain even remembers what day it is. So, join my Patreon at the link directly below this video. A small donation gets you the backing track with Carlos, with the drummer, with rhythm guitar, and you on bass. Basically a tiny, very polite orchestra in your pocket. Plus, I'll also throw in 3 incredible time-saving tips that actually help you conquer this challenge quickly. Not just vague advice like try not to suck. And while you're there, you'll get access to past and future challenges as well. Timing, harmony, melody, ear training, performance, tone, technique, composition, everything short of teaching your cat to play fretless. So pitter patter, let's get at her. Click the link and take the Diatonic Mod Improv Challenge. Turn it up and your neighbors will be impressed or confused. Either way, you're winning, and I'll see you backstage.